Many of us multi-talented and multi-skilled and want to explore multiple areas or dimensions in our careers. We wonder, can one be successful? Can one find one true passion? Who to look at? I think we have the answer in Shri Indranil Chaudhary. Shri Indranil Chaudhary is acknowledged in the industry as a senior telecom network services professional, currently leading the network services business of Accenture for the Middle East, Africa, and APAC regions. In his 33 years of experience in the telecom and media domain, he has held engineering, managed services, and consultancy roles both in India as well as globally in the build, design, and operation phases of both fixed and mobile networks. As Albert Einstein once said, try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Sir has repeatedly shown us that success and value can go hand in hand, and if you work hard enough, our success and value will inspire the world as he inspires us today. I welcome him, Shri Indranil Chaudhary, sir. Kindly address the House.
Good morning, everyone. Students and faculty members of DTU. Firstly, before I start talking to you students, especially for all of the faculty, thank you for having me here. It's a great honor, and I really feel privileged to be here back in this institute, talking to the students who are now joining their first batch in 2022. So thank you for this opportunity. Students of DTU, as you will call yourselves today. This, as Vineet told you a little while back, is a new chapter in your life. And I say a new chapter because till date, all this time, your chapter so far was being written, guided, and probably pushed through a variety of other people, your parents, your guardians, your friends, mentors. But now, from now onwards, you are in charge of the next chapters of your life. You will write it, you will decide how it's going to move forward, and you will have the opportunity to write the plot, figure out the mysteries, make sure that the ending is the way you want it to be. Now, I'll try and give you some thoughts that come to my mind as I look at all of you and think back at the time I've spent during college and after. You've already seen I've been around I joined in 1983 in the Kashmiri Gate campus. That was a very, very long time back. From a technology standpoint, the world has moved, the technology has evolved, and you, in these 4 years, must realize that while your responsibility remains part of learning as your main, focus, making sure that you do all of the assignments, study the best possible subjects, that the faculty will anyway tell you. What I want to tell you is, in this process, find that passion that Vineet was talking about. It's not necessary that all of you will graduate and go on to become engineers or do R&D work or end up doing business, running your own stack. Just look at all of us here today. We are alumni. We have people who are running leadership courses. We have people from multinational companies. There are people who are in the government service. It just gives you a view of how diverse your capability can become as a graduate from this institute. But essentially, deriving that passion and developing a very forward and positive attitude is the most important skill that you would learn here. And learning that is derived from not just studies, it's a combination. Please make use of all of the facilities that are there in the DTU here. I've been told that you actually get credits for sports. I've been told that the kind of facilities that exist here today are as diverse as and as, let's say, high standards as you would find in any international university. Please make use of that. It enables you to identify yourself and make yourself into a fully rounded person. As an example, now when I look at hiring people into my team and giving you an example of how this would translate to, invariably when I have an interview with a person, obviously I will ask him a few questions related to his domain, right? If you are in mechanical engineering graduate with 5 years of experience, I would look at your profile and ask you questions that are relevant and try to gauge your understanding of the subject, the domain, your capability, etc. But that's about 70%. That's what I do. The remaining 30% is where I look for the right attitude in the individual. That's what I mean by asking you to take advantage of what this university has to offer. Make sure that you use all those facilities, discover that passion of yours. Maybe you'll decide that photography is your best passion in life. I have a batchmate from my college who did that as a passion. Today he's an acknowledged photographer, he writes books. He's absolutely far removed from engineering. But has he developed all of that because of the college? Most certainly yes. Because it gave him that opportunity. You're all coming from diverse backgrounds. And that is another area where you must embrace that capacity to learn from each other. Meet people who are not from your village, your town, your state. Talk to them, get a perspective of how they look at various things around the world. That will help you define what your chapter would be, how that chapter would be written. And as you go along in your career, be aware that the one constant in life is change. There will be change. There will be times when things will go good, there will be times when things won't go good, and there will be times when you will fail. But that's a learning. Get up from that, learn and move ahead. And like I said, if you have that right positive attitude, then change is something you will always welcome and learn from. The crux of what you should possibly look at as you go through these 4 years and as you move ahead in your career would be, don't be afraid to fail, pick up a passion, and make sure that what you do is such that you leave the job in a better shape than where you put it up. So make excellence a part of habit in whatever you do. People should say, I've given a job to this person and this person has done a great outcome out of it. I'll close with 3 points that I'd like you to remember. Moving out from this college, please develop a scientific temper. When I mean a scientific temper, a methodology, a structured approach, a way in which you would run each of your passions. It will help you, regardless of what role you are in. Build a curiosity. Be curious about everything. It will help you learn. Learning is constant. I learned today as well. And like I said, make excellence a habit. And you cannot fail. You've got everything working for you. Congratulations, students, and have a great life ahead. Thank you.